In this video, we are going to learn about Heron's formula. You have studied in earlier classes about figures of different shapes such as square, rectangle, triangle, etc. You have also calculated how to find out the perimeter and area of these figures. For example, this is a rectangle with length L and breadth B. So, area of this rectangle is length into breadth. Same way, this is a square with length L, and we know that in square all the sides are equal. Therefore, area of this square is side into side or length into length. Area of the circle is pi r square, where r is the radius of the circle. And same way, area of this triangle is half base into height. So these formulas already you have studied in your smaller classes. So we know that area of triangle is half base into height. Here you can see a right angle triangle with side 5 cm, 12 cm and 13 cm. We can see that when the triangle is right angle, we can directly apply the formula by using two sides containing the right angle as base and height. Here base is 5 cm and height we can take as 12 cm. So area of this triangle is equal to half into base into height, which is equal to 30 cm square. Now consider an equilateral triangle with side 10 cm. We know that in an equilateral triangle all the sides are equal. Can we use this formula, area of triangle equal to half base into height, to find area of this equilateral triangle? Of course, you can use this formula, area of triangle equal to half base into height. Here base is 10 cm. What about height? We need to find out the height of this triangle. We know that for an equilateral triangle, if you draw an altitude from the vertex to the opposite side, it divides the side into two equal parts. We can name this as D. So the BD is 5 cm and DC is 5 cm. So we need to find the height AD. Here this time we can use the Pythagoras theorem. We know that by Pythagoras theorem, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of other two sides. In a right angle triangle, the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of other two sides. So AD square plus BD square is equal to AB square. AD square we don't know. BD square is 5 square is equal to 10 square. So height of this equilateral triangle is 100 minus 25, which is equal to 75, or AD is equal to root 75. So area of this triangle will be equal to half into 10 into base is 10, height is root 75, or you can write as 5 root 75 meter square, centimeter square. Now consider an isosceles triangle. We know that for an isosceles triangle, two sides will be equal. So here two sides are 5 cm and the base is 8 cm. Can we apply this formula to find out area of this triangle, half base into height? Again, we need to find the height. Here base is 8 cm. We need to find out the height. We have to apply the Pythagoras theorem and we need to find out the height of this triangle. This altitude divides the base into two equal parts for an isosceles triangle also. So to find out the height of this triangle AD, I am going to apply Pythagoras theorem. AB square minus BD square. So that is 25, 5 square minus 4 square, 25 minus 16, which is equal to 9. So AD square is 9. AD will be square root of 9 is equal to 3 centimeter. Now we can apply the formula half into base is 8 and height is 3, which is equal to 12 centimeter square. Now let us consider an scalene triangle. We know that in a scalene triangle all the three sides will be different. So can we apply this formula to find out area of the scalene triangle? We can apply the formula, but we should know the height of this triangle. But how will you calculate the height of this triangle? We do not have a clue to calculate the height of this triangle. So at this time, the famous mathematician named as Heron has found out a formula to calculate the area of triangle when its three sides are given. The formula given by Heron about area of triangle is known as Heron's formula. And the Heron's formula goes like this: area of the triangle is equal to S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where A, B, C are sides of a triangle and S denotes semi-perimeter. You know perimeter means sum of all the sides of a triangle, A plus B plus C. But semi-perimeter means you have to divide that perimeter sum of all the sides divided by 2. Now let us use this Heron's formula to find out area of the scalene triangle. So first we will write the formula. Area of the triangle is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where A is 40 meter, B is 32 meter and C is 24 meter. Now we will find out S. S is 40 plus 32 plus 24 divided by 2, which is equal to 48. Now we will substitute in this formula. It is square root of 48 into 48 minus 40, 48 minus 32, again 48 minus 24. So which is equal to 48 into 48 minus 40 is 8, 48 minus 32 is 16 and 48 minus 24 is 24. Now we need to simplify this and find out the answer. So square root of 48 into 8 into 16 into 24. We can factorize this. 48 is 6 into 8 is 48. Again one 8 is there. 4 4s are 16 and 24 I can write as 8 into 3. So 1 4 you can take outside. Again 1 8 you can take outside. So remaining is 6 you can write as 2 into 3. 8 you can write as 2 into 2 into 2 and into 3. So this is equal to 4 into 8. 1 2 from here. Again 1 2 you can take outside into 3, and when you multiply this, area of the triangle is equal to 384 meter square. So using the Heron's formula, even we can find out area of the equilateral triangle. We have used now half base into height to find out area of equilateral triangle. We can use the same Heron's formula to find out area of equilateral triangle. For example, if the side of the equilateral triangle is 10 centimeter, A will be 10, then B will be also 10, C will be 10, and S will be 10 plus 10 plus 10 divided by 2. So 30 divided by 2, 15. We can use even for isosceles triangle also. We can use the Heron's formula to find out area of the triangle. So thank you for watching the video.